Hi everyone, welcome to our newest episode. Today we're going to cover what happens after you buy a house. We always talk about the process or the leading up to or preparing to buy a house. So today you're a homeowner, then what's next? So Rayleigh has a lot of questions for me, so get started.
So the first thing we're going to talk about is utilities. How soon or how not soon should I switch it over?
That's a great question. So for utilities, we want our new owners to get them transferred and under their name probably 1 to 2 days before the closing. So if you are closing on the 20th of the month, try to get it transferred on the 18th. The reason for that is that if you wait after you move in, maybe you close on the 20th, you get your keys, but you have to wait until the weekend to move in, the utilities will get turned off.
Yeah.
So if it's summertime here in Las Vegas, the house is just gonna be extremely warm and hot, and then the refrigerator wouldn't be cool enough, so you cannot immediately put in your food. So with power, it's really easy to do the transfer of the name, especially if you have been renting for a while and they have a profile with your information. They just switch over the name. And same thing with water. For Henderson, you go to the city of Henderson, and then for Las Vegas, you go to Las Vegas water reclamation.
Oh, okay.
And then your sewer and your trash, which is through Republic Services. Now Southwest Gas is the one that takes care of your gas in the home. And with them, that's one of the most important ones, because if the utilities get shut down, then the gas company will physically go to the property, close the valve, and then whenever you want to turn it on, they have to come back and turn it on, because you don't want to leave gas running if there's nobody living in the house. So it's just a safety precaution. So ideally 2 days before your closing, you will get everything transferred over, and then you'll be good to go.
All right, so my next thing is the postal office. When should I go and pick up my keys?
Yeah, so the day of your signing, you're going to get an estimated settlement statement and a copy of your deed of trust, which says that the house is going to be yours. And so you want to grab those 2 copies from your package that the title company will give you, and take it to the postal office right when you get the day or the day after you get your keys. You'll go and say, hey, I just bought this house. Here's my statement. Here's my driver's license. If you are with a homeowners association, then they normally have those boxes where you go check your mail with a little key and everything. So they have to rekey your lockbox. So it will probably take anywhere between 7 to 10 business days for them to do it. But in the meantime, you have already done your address change online, so they know to hold your mail. Once they get the key, the mailman will go and drop off all your mail there, and then you go pick up your key at the postal office. When there is, you have the mailbox in front of your house, all you have to do is an address change on USPS, and if everybody in the family has the same last name, you only have to do it once. You get charged like $1 to make sure it's yours, so they have to tie it to a bank account or credit card, and then you're all set.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so my next thing is how soon should I check my mail when all of that is done? Because I know that they're going to be sending me my docs after closing, correct?
Yeah, and not only that, but you're going to get so much mail in regards to your new purchase. So things that are very important to check for is the final settlement statement, which is you're going to use for the next year when you file your taxes, so you can see if the closing costs that you pay are tax deductible, and you can get a credit later on. So you're going to get the final settlement statement and your final recorded deed of trust. So it's going to have the stamp of the city on it. And those are the documents that are pretty much saying that the house is yours. So you want to hold on tight to them, or keep them in a safe place. And you will also have all of the other documents that you sign. Sometimes they send you a copy via mail. And if you got a little refund, maybe you overpay a few $100s, then they will send you a check on there. So make sure to look through all
Yeah, you definitely want to look through that.
Because sometimes they get lost, and then we get a call from the title company. It's like, hey, this client didn't catch their $110 check, and then they're like, oh, I just shredded it all. So you want to just make sure you have it, so you keep all your money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then something else I wanted to mention is that you're going to get a lot of junk mail.
Okay.
A lot of junk mail. Telling you that you can already refinance your home and you just bought it. telling you that you have to submit certain documents to the county, or trying to sell you life insurance, additional home warranties, or things like that. So, and then sometimes the mail tries to impersonate your mortgage company. So what you want to look is at the bottom. They are required by law to have a disclaimer. So always look at the fine print at the bottom, and you'll see it says, this company has no connection with your mortgage company. We are an independent business offering services. So if it says that, you know that it's junk mail. It's somebody trying to sell you something.
Gotcha.
I mean, you're more than welcome to call them and inquire about the products if they sound interesting, but it's not something related. And then you're going to get a lot of mail about your homestead. So homestead in Clark County, when you buy a house, you can record a homestead on the county. We'll put the link on the website, has the form, and you can do it yourself. But a lot of companies want to sell you their services for a lot of money, so they can record it for you. And so homestead protects your home up to $500,000 for primary residence in case you get sued. So it's a nice protection to have, but
Yeah.
you can 100% do it yourself. You don't have to pay a company to do it for you. You can get it notarized on your own. It's pretty simple. So we'll put all the steps on the website so everybody can know how to do it and avoid those high fees.
Gotcha. Okay, so my next question is home warranty. So when does that kick in, and what does that cover as soon as I get there?
Yes. So the home warranty is if you choose, is not required, but if you choose to get one, is going to take effect the day that you close. So the moment that your name has been recorded with the county, that's when you have the home warranty. Home warranties are renewed every year, and so you should expect a separate bill every year from your home warranty. Depending on the type of home and the plan that you chose, the home warranty can cover as little as the AC, heater, maybe piping issues, or as much as covering the roof, or covering pool equipment, or cover appliances, or cover the what is the thing on the sink where you put trash? What is it called? The trash.
A compact?
Is that what it's called? A compact?
Where it like smashes all the trash
Yeah.
down? Yeah. Trash compact.
Okay. So trash compact is called something completely different in Spanish. Okay, so that it can cover even that. So depending on the plan that you choose, most home warranties are going to charge you anywhere between $65 to $80 every time you put a ticket. So
Okay.
if you put a ticket or a service call and you say, hey, my AC is not working, come check it out. You got to pay their service fee for the technician to come. If they can fix it right there and then, they will. So it's nice to have, especially a lot of houses, their AC breaks during the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So they come, they'll bring the parts, they'll see if they can repair it. I think it's very common that something fails with a compressor
Mm-hmm.
on the AC unit. So they can fix it, your AC is working, and you don't have to spend thousands of dollars on getting that fixed. If you have coverage with your appliances and your dishwasher gets stuck, again, you can call the service fee. They come and fix it. And like I said, it's renewable every year, and you can stop it or continue it as you wish.
Gotcha. Well, that's really good to know, and it gives you a little peace of mind for when
Yeah.
you're moving in. So what about homeowners insurance?
Yes, so homeowners insurance is required by the lender.
Okay.
So you must have homeowners insurance, and the homeowners insurance is going to protect the homeowner in case of something big happening to the house. So if there is a tree that falls on your roof, you want to call your homeowners insurance company so that you can put a claim and they can come pick up the tree and
Yeah.
fix the roof. And then in case of if you have flood insurance, maybe you're in a flood area, you in the house floods, you can call your insurance company, and depending on the plan, some of the insurance companies will cover the stay in a hotel while the house gets fixed, and then they dry and they check again smaller things like that. It would cover depending again on your coverage, it can cover the AC. So if the home warranty came over, they can't fix it. They are like, you gotta replace this unit. You can file a claim with your insurance company and say if they will cover it.
Okay.
So the big thing. So if somebody comes and they come to do work on the house and they're cutting the trees and they get injured in your backyard, and they need to pay for their expenses, so they start a lawsuit, then you're covered by your homeowner's insurance company against accidents as well.
Awesome. Okay, so one of my last ones is the property taxes. So how soon can I see that coming out, or what is all involved with that?
Yeah, so you're going to get probably a couple of times a year communication on the mail from the Clark County,
Okay.
or depending on the county that you are. Information about your taxes, how much your land was assessed for,
Okay.
and what is your tax cap rate, and how much it needs to be paid. So depending on the type of mortgage that you chose, the most common one is that your taxes and insurance are going to be paid through your mortgage payment. So when you make the mortgage payment, part of the mortgage payment is going to go to a little savings account, which is called an escrow account, where you save up to pay the homeowner's insurance and the taxes when they are due. So taxes in Clark County are due 4 times a year, and so every time they are due, then the mortgage company sends them a check for whatever the amount is, because they already have your money from all your monthly payments that you have been doing. So every time they are due, then they will pay the county. And same thing with insurance. Homeowners insurance is usually due every 12 months, so the mortgage insurance will pay it on your behalf. So what I would say, if you're enrolled in paperless with your mortgage company, you're going to get an email quite periodically about what they are paying with your escrow account. So take a look, read it, see, make sure that they have paid your taxes on time, make sure they have paid your insurance on time, make sure that your insurance company didn't cancel your policy. It's very important to keep an account with that, or check your mail if you haven't enrolled in paperless. So those are the most important things to look into, and whatever documentation you get from the county assessor, just keep it as part of your file that you keep to file your taxes the following year. There may be a rebate or something.
Okay, great. And my last question is my mortgage payments. How soon can I see that?
Yeah, so the mortgage payment is paid arrears. So you pay the first of the month. You have between the 1st and the 15th to pay your mortgage payment, and you pay for the month you already lived in. So if you close on a home in January, then your first mortgage payment is not going to be until March 1st.
Okay.
So you get the month of February where you don't necessarily pay. If you're used to rent, you're not paying it, but you pay it on the first of the month. So it's very important that you make the mortgage payment anywhere between the 1st and the 15th. The moment that it hits midnight on the 15th, which would be the following day, you're going to get charged a late fee. The late fee is going to be anywhere between 10 to 20% of your actual mortgage payment, which is a lot.
Yeah.
And then if you don't pay your mortgage before within 30 days when it's due, you're not only going to get the late fee, but it's going to hit your credit as a late payment. When it hits your credit as a late payment, then you can remove it. It's going to stay there. And if you have a late payment on a mortgage, it's very unlikely you're going to be able to get a mortgage, depending on the program, anywhere between 12 to 24 months.
Oh,
wow. It's just a negative remark.
Yeah.
So what I do, I don't like to pay anything on the 1st. It's too overwhelming. So I like to pay my mortgage on the 10th of every month. I think it's easy. You most likely already got one paycheck in your bank account, and I set it up as a direct deposit.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for answering all my questions.
Of course. And if you guys have any questions, let us know. Put it on the comments below, and we'll make sure to answer them for you.
Yeah.
See you guys next time.
Thanks, guys.